Session 5, and this is on Coach's Corner. So today we will be going over certification statuses, how to become a coach, meeting all coaching requirements, coaching education, documents to become a coach, online resources, sports training videos, recertification quizzes, and team evaluation quizzes and team scores. We will be taking a deeper look into Coach's Corner. Coach's Corner contains certification status, how to become a coach, how to maintain your coaching status, who to contact while becoming a coach, requirements on being a coach, documents you will need, training, PowerPoints for coaches,
We're the only ones coming up.
different sports, and plenty of other online resources. So when you first pull up SOMI.org, you will find under the sports tab, Coach's Corner. And this is what it will look like when you pull up Coach's Corner. It first gives you a little picture with a description where coaches that are current can check their certification status. And then when you scroll down, it will give you 3 steps to become a coach and stay a coach with SOMI. So your step 1 would be contact your local area directors. And under that, you will have your area finder if you need it. After that, there will be documents with coaching statuses, applications, volunteer A forms, a coach and chaperone and volunteer form, an early release form, head coach sheet, game score sheets, nutrition guide for coaches, and a Class A volunteer, as well as some online resources with your quizzes, your concussion training, your protective behaviors training, more concussion. However, we do recommend the NFHS concussion, the Game On, a quick guide to SOMI divisioning, and a general orientation guide, as well as all of our sports training guides and coaching PowerPoints, as well as sports training videos and recertification quizzes. And then with the TEQs, which are the team evaluation questionnaires and game scores, they do change throughout the seasons. As of right now, we have the volleyball up, but if it weren't due to COVID-19, we would have different ones on the website. Then you go to step 2, meeting all of your coaching requirements. All of your trainings must be up to date in your record. If you need help, please refer to Class A volunteer requirements how-to guide. There is a link to that, so you click on the red. And then it tells you for a volunteer form, you need it upped every 3 years. So you just send a new one in every 3 years. A general orientation, this is to be completed one time and one time only. Protective behaviors, which happens every 3 years, as well as your volunteer A. A concussion is also due every 3 years. A sport certification, which is one time only. And your certified coach badge, which is also every 3 years. And you just send a new picture to Kelly Murphy, and she will take care of that. And then again, it has the same documents, online resources, sports training guides, coaching PowerPoints, sports training, recertification, TEQs, and game scores. So with every step, they provide you the same documents that you will need. And then continuing education. Once again, you can redo your trainings, recomplete them every 3 years to maintain your certificates. There are a few ways to renew your certificates. You can watch online training videos and complete a short quiz. They are available through the SOMI resources page, and that link will get you right there. You can complete CPR, CPI, or other approved courses. This can only be done one time, and when you're done with those, you send them to Kelly Murphy. You can attend a training school or utilize the mentoring program. And then you can also choose between coaching Special Olympics athletes, coaching unified sports, and a coach's playbook. Does anybody have any questions so far?
Julia, has anybody talked about that COVID-19 free training that NFHS is offering? Is that something that we can do?
That is a good question. Heather, do you know more about that?
So we're developing, or not developing, I shouldn't say that. SOI has a bunch of COVID-19 trainings. And so what we're doing is trying to work through those with our return to play. We don't want to introduce, 16 different platforms where we have different COVID trainings when they're all essentially going to be the same thing. So I think as we work through the return to play, we'll figure out which ones are best and if that can be utilized for coaches training.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I just wanted to ask because I know I've got a couple of emails where that's available out there. So, but my other thing is, when you're talking about signing up to be a coach,
Yes.
do you want to talk on that, Heather, about the new that we're getting into the testing for that new volunteer management system where all that stuff can be done online there?
Yes and no. I think
I know it's still in the testing stage right now. We're just getting ready to test it.
correct. So hopefully, depending on how that all goes, there could be potentially a platform where we'll utilize where all of this information will be stored all in one format that'll be easy.
Right.
But again, I think we should probably just hold off because one, we haven't even really started the pilot completely, and two, I know they don't have all of the quizzes and information in there yet. So we're still kind of seeing back end early stages.
But it's in the works. It's down the road.
Correct.
Because I know we're going to be one of the areas to pilot that.
And then back to the PowerPoint. Remember, you can always look back on the website for all of your recertification quizzes, forms, and refreshers. And then I'm going to move into the importance of teaching athlete nutrition. Especially right now, it's very important to make sure your athletes are aware of healthy living and really follow up with it. We do offer many programs, including SOMI Fit, which consists of nutrition, education, and strength and cardio training. We have Fit 5, which is going on right now. It is based on 3 simple goals of exercising 5 days per week, eating 5 total fruits and vegetables per day, and drinking 5 bottles of water per day. And Healthy Athletes is a program that offers health services and information to athletes in dire need. That's also a very cool program. Touching more on that, SOMI has many resources to ensure that athletes can be provided with proper glasses, prescription goggles if needed, socks, toothbrushes, occasionally a new pair of shoes, and a number of free tests that people don't receive, such as bone density, hearing, blood pressure, and BMI. This can be found under the Programs tab. You will find Special Olympic Health on the website, and all of these will be right underneath. And some facts about your athlete's health and how it affects their behavior and sport performance. 62% of our athletes are wearing the wrong shoe size, which could definitely have an effect on their behavior, acting out because they are in pain or any other behavioral issues they may have, as well as performances. Every discipline has some sort of statistic, like that 72% of the athletes have balance issues, 27% have failed the pure tone hearing test, and a bunch about dental hygiene as well. Does anybody have any questions on this? No? Okay, and then that's all for today, unless you want me to go into further detail on a few areas that you may have questions on. And then with that, session 6 is editing area calendars on August 4th from 5:30 to 6:30. And then once again, here's our contact information in case you are in need.